I noticed reading was changing me for the better, so I started reading one book per week. And this week I read
Free to Focus by Michael Hyatt.
Here's my 2-minute review.
This was the first book I read in my Book a Week challenge, so that was a little while ago already, but it was a pretty helpful book. If you're somebody who struggles with taking action and not having enough works with your faith, this can be helpful to set up systems, and it's incredibly practical to really set out a plan to create in order to make sure you're heading in the right direction. Now, with this book, he has the planner that he created, the Full Focus Planner, and I have a copy of this, so it was helpful to have this to go along with it, but you can still implement all of the principles and things you learn from this book without this planner. On days where I do not have a clear direction where I'm going, or I'm not able to focus on what the Lord is calling me to do, my conscience kind of bothers me. It's like I maybe didn't use the time I was given the best I could have. And so I tried to implement this book in order to make sure I'm using the time God has given me to the best of my ability and to according to how the Lord is calling me to. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do, but this is helpful in really becoming clear, okay, of which direction am I wanting to take. And the reality of we only have so much time, so how are we going to use it? And to cut away what is not essential and to make sure we are taking action on what we are called to. If you feel like you have too much on your plate and you're working too much, you don't have time to schedule in and have time to just be and to just rest in the Lord, to have time in prayer, this could be also a helpful book because to make sure you are adding those times in so you're not just working all the time or you are not constantly feeling like you're on defense mode. However, the thing I struggled with sometimes while reading this book is it felt like it was too much of setting up systems and processes and not allowing enough room for the Holy Spirit to work in your life or just to be docile each day to the Holy Spirit and to go wherever the Lord is calling you. But there is a both end to that. It's important to make sure we're diligent and intentional with our time and not wasteful of it, but it's also important to allow space for the Lord to work and to be willing to be interrupted at times. If you read this book, really make sure you focus on the beginning to set the right direction for yourself, to choose the right goals, so you can apply these principles and not be climbing the wrong ladder or the wrong mountain. This is an incredibly practical book, and it was sometimes a hard pill to swallow because it really wakes you up to the reality of you only have so much time, so how are we going to spend it?